I'm Isabella.
And I'm Carmela, and welcome back to Trends Unleashed.
So, a few months ago now,
Yeah.
we did an episode on red and green flags in relationships. And it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
And we got to thinking that there's also a lot of red and green flags in friendships as well. They can be similar, but they can also be very different from the flags in a relationship.
I agree. And they can also have different meanings.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So, like, it might be a red flag, meaning that your friend doesn't really understand you, doesn't really know you, or just that it's like a red flag, like, run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's definitely different, like, levels.
Yeah. And, I mean, personally, I think I can get over friendship red flags easier than relationship. Yes.
And I am a firm believer that everybody has their red flag.
Oh, yeah.
In both a relationship and friendship. Nobody's perfect, and you are not perfect to anybody.
I agree.
Everybody does something that, like, annoys another person.
Yeah.
And it can be innocently, but it's just one of your traits, you know? Yeah. Like, one of my red flags to you might not be one of my red flags to another friend.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe that is something that annoys you. So it's very, like, some things are personal and some things are just global.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no. Yeah. Yeah. And I think those, like, no red flags are when you start to question a friendship.
Yeah.
But the tiny ones, like, I mean, there's always a friend that annoys you in some aspect.
Exactly.
It's inevitable.
Yes.
Sooner or later, they will do something and you're like, But it's like, it's not that bad, so you work past it,
exactly.
you know, because you know that you also have your negative things. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for today's episode, we asked you to tell us a few rather green flags, and we wrote
them all here.
Yeah. So, we're going to read them to you.
We can start.
Ready?
Yes.
So, first flag. Rather green. They do not let you use personal space.
I think it depends. If, like, I think when I need my personal space, I make it pretty clear.
Yes, she does.
And when people, like, push that boundary, that it really gets to me. Because, like, I feel like when I need my personal space, it means that I'm in, like, maybe a vulnerable moment, or, like, I'm really concentrated or thinking about something, and then I'm like, no, not right now. I think personal space, it's really important to understand your friend regarding that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, something happens and you need to be close, and sometimes you need to give a person space.
Yeah.
And also just actual, like, physical, like,
yeah.
Like, sometimes I need my little, like, bubble around it.
Like personal space.
Yeah, like, actual.
But even talking when nothing happened.
Yeah, when,
like, you know, like you're
literally,
talking.
It's just me. Yeah.
So you don't like people touching you.
No, it depends on the situation. Like,
okay,
you don't, like, if you touch me, it's fine. Like, I know that. It's like, it happens. Okay. But I think that it's more of a, like, when it's, I don't know, there's some touches that are just no for me.
No, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
What about you?
I think it's clear, like, when I want, like, personal space, like, emotionally.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Emotionally,
it's, of course, it's a red flag when people do not understand that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's kind of red when people touch me. I don't like to be, like, touched.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a very physical person with my close friends, but if you're not on the list, please don't touch me. Like, no. Like, not even, no. It's red. It's like, I feel like a pressure.
Yeah.
No, for me, it's no.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're emotional personal space,
it's two different types.
I mean, it's a bit for
emotional personal space. I'm also very clear. So when people push that boundary, that very much.
Yeah.
Physical personal space depends.
Because there are people who are very, very touchy. Like,
yeah, but not
they
even,
know you, like,
to touch you. That they just, like, stand close to you.
Yeah, they don't give you space.
Like they,
yeah. They talk and very close.
Yeah.
No, like,
and it depends on what relationship you have with that person to like allow that. Yeah.
For me, it's a red flag when they are like you just met them, and they're like
too close,
super close, and then like
go away.
No, like no, but like it. Yeah, there are people who are Go on.
Yes. Red or green, they gossip.
It depends.
Yeah.
So it's a red flag if they say they do not gossip. Because everybody gossip.
Yeah.
I think it's normal.
Everybody
talks about other people or
other things.
I mean, it's normal. So it's red if they say no.
Yeah.
If they do it in the wrong way, because there's a very wrong way to gossip. Yeah.
And that wrong way is also when you tell other people things that a person confessed to you, like in private.
Yeah.
And like you know that those things should not leave your mouth, and you do it anyways. And the amount of people that do that, I'm like, it's frustrating.
When you hear something and you're like, I know I'm not supposed to know it, and you are telling me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in my head, how people gossip with you is how people gossip about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, that maybe it's not true, but I mean, that's a way to say it because, that's a way to understand your friends, I think.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So if I don't like the way you talk about other, I think you will talk this way, the other about me.
That's true. I think that's a good indication.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, there's also positive gossip, which is also really nice, and I love.
Yeah, like sharing happiness of others. That's good. Yeah. Let's go on. Red or green, they open up about their problems, but only when they're drunk.
Red.
Red?
Yeah. I think, or like, sure, fine.
Okay.
But then that's our level of friendship.
Okay.
Like, for me, that would be red if it's like one of my closest friends and they feel like even after maybe years or months of friendship, they can never, ever open up to me unless they're drunk. And then there's some friends that are like, kind of superficial friends. They get a bit drunk and they tell you their life story. And that's absolutely great.
Yeah.
Like, there's
that's great. That.
Yeah. But if it's one of my closest friends, I would be a little sad if they only opened up when they were drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as I said, it can be green because sometimes people need just some help to open up. But it's red when the subject of the discussion doesn't come up like later on.
Yeah, when you're sober, kind of, like you say, and then it's like taboo.
Yeah.
And then
it's okay if you want to talk about something, moment when you feel that you can because you're not sober. But then I want like to tell let's talk about it like in another context, Yeah.
I think so too. Red or green, they're jealous of other friends.
That's me. Absolutely depends on the level of jealousy. I mean, it's not green. I mean, it's not red to be jealous. It's fine. I think it's normal. It might be normal, but it's red when you act following the jealousy. So starting acting like bad or restricting your friends, getting mad for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it can be a normal reaction in the beginning.
It's bad. I mean, it's normal.
But then it's how you act on it. Definitely.
Yeah, it can easily get red.
Yeah.
Depending on how you manage it.
I think so too. Yeah.
Next one. Red or green, they bully you.
That's my red flag.
That's her red
flag. My closest friends, especially with Carmela, I like to bully, not peer pressure you a little.
Also bullying.
But it's like a nice. I think you would tell me if I ever surpassed the limit.
Yeah.
But that's my way of showing affection as well. Yeah.
I think it's not red unless it doesn't go like.
Yeah, no, it's never mean.
Yeah.
It's making fun of, but it's never mean. Like, there's certain things that I would never say. Because, I would never say something to, hurt you.
No, yeah.
But if you, fall, I will make fun of you for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You know, but that's like
Yeah,
an
she
innocent
does.
thing. It's not like something that will like actually hurt you emotionally.
No.
I hope. I
No.
never have. Yeah. But
No.
I'm a big peer pressure. That's also one of my.
That's another red flag of yours.
Yeah.
No, yeah. One, she's a bull. You bull.
But you do
You're
as
a bully.
well.
Yeah, I do, but yeah.
Or actually, no, I think I peer pressure more than I believe.
Yeah.
Now that sounds like I'm a terrible
Maybe
person.
I'm
I
the
swear,
bully.
it's just
No,
making fun of. I think you're the bully.
I think I bully more than you.
Yeah, that's true. I think you.
Because before I was thinking.
Oh, she's a big bully. Oh my god, when we were on vacation, and in Greece.
Yeah.
There wasn't one day where she didn't compare our skin tones and was like, "Oh, you're so pale," and then she would like take pictures every day of like her tan arm next to mine, or like our legs.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, she would that's you bully too. Yeah, but you see, it's those kind of like innocent bullies that it just shows that you care, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But I think I peer pressure more than I believe.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if like I'll subtly convince, like never a hard peer pressure. You know, I'm not that kind of friend ever. So this is my subtle red flag. But if it's like if I want to do something, then I'll like slowly manipulate her into thinking that it's a good idea.
She cannot do stuff alone, so she has to convince someone to like do it with her.
Yeah.
And who is that person? Me.
But you fall for it way too
because
easily.
I
have so many friends that would be like, no, I don't want to do that.
Pressure.
Yeah, but
it like works. I don't know why it
like,
was with me.
Yeah, maybe. I'm like, well, okay.
But really, like on everything, probably like, especially like drinks.
Drink.
If drinking and what drink? Activities.
Doing like life goals. Honestly. I tried.
She tried, and in the end, it ended up as you wanted.
Yeah.
Because there was a period when I wanted to like do an internship for 1 year, and then she already knew that she wanted to do like master straight away, and she was like, "Can I convince you to do the master instead of working?" And I was like, "No." And then like for a month, she continued like that, and I ended up doing master. But I swear, I don't think it's. Maybe it is like indirectly, is implicit, like your peer pressure.
I mean, okay, the thing is that it's something that I continuously talked about. Yeah. And every time I talked about it, I was like, you could look into that too. And then one day you did, and you realized that you liked it, and then you signed up for it, you know?
But also, sometimes during holidays, she tried to pay me to apply for another master.
Oh, yeah, I bribed her.
Yeah, like, what? Yes, I didn't like.
So I have my little red flags, but I think that they're kind of green too.
It's green because sometimes, not every time, sometimes it ends up being like a fun experience.
Yeah. Or like a positive outcome.
So yeah.
So I take back the bullying. That's you.
That's me. I think before recording the episode, I bullied her because she said something in Italian and it sounded so Russian.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, and I repeated it.
That's true. Yeah, why did I even say that I bully? That's absolutely not true. That's 100%
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Anyway, go. Red or green, they copy your clothes.
When I was younger, I wouldn't tell anybody where my clothes came from.
That's really red.
That's really red because I wanted to be like authentic. Like my style was awful, by the way. Nowadays, nowadays I like when people like want to copy before. I mean, if you like something that I'm wearing and you wanna like buy the same, I will be happy to.
I like when people ask me where I get things from. Yeah.
And well, I mean, we are talking and we love being matching. I mean, we had a party with the same dress, so we have a few.
It can be fun. Yeah. I don't mind when people wear the same clothes. I mean, I'm not one of those friends that's like embarrassed if I show up dressed very similar to somebody.
No.
Yeah, I just think it's funny.
We spent the whole semester like meeting at school to go in class or record the podcast, and we were dressed the same.
Yeah, but not on purpose, I swear.
No,
but like not the same. We had different clothes, just we had
same color.
the same color.
Yeah.
Like, not, I swear we had, like, days
Not
that we were both blue, we were both purple, we were both pink.
and not on purpose.
Like,
it was
you know,
crazy.
those, like, winter months where you wear, like, sweaters.
Yeah.
And it was just, yeah, I swear.
I think it's funnier when it's a close friend because it's like, haha, we're matching. If it's like on a intensive, it's like good dress.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Let's move on. Red or green, they never invite you over.
Oh. Well, first, I think it depends on the type of situation of the person.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of red. Like, if you have known that person a long time and it's always you inviting them all the time. And I think it depends. Like, for example, I invite people over more here at home with my family than in my student house in Lausanne.
Yeah.
And there's people that are the opposite that I've seen more in their, like, alone apartments than with their families. And, like, you know, like, it depends on the person, on the situation. So I'm not like, I have to see all of your houses or all of your livings or all of that. No.
Yeah.
But it's nice when sometimes you get invited over.
Or
like, in the sense that the invite goes in both directions.
Yeah, I'm more that. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I can understand that a person might not, like, you know, you might live with your parents and it's your parents that decide if people can come to the house. It could literally be that.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah.
But if, like, then they should make up for it in other ways. Like,
yeah.
To something else, you know?
Yeah, no, for me it's red.
Yeah.
No, I think like all my friends have been at least once invited at my place, both here in Lugano than in Lausanne.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally,
I think
all my friends. And I have a few friends, not a lot. Like I've never been at their place, which is weird because it's like I like having people. I like at my place. I like showing like my smaller reality. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of intimate.
Yeah.
But it's not like super intimate that you cannot show it. I mean.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah.
But I would only expect it from a certain level of friendship.
No, yeah. Expectations, yes, but it's a pity when, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I feel that something's missing.
I feel like I learn a lot from seeing how.
Exactly. I mean, you can read them.
Yeah.
Better, I think, or not them, but like their background.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same as meeting their parents. I love meeting my friends' parents.
But I find it harder now that we're getting older.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends' parents I honestly don't.
No, same.
You know.
It's when you get close, like very close.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, even just some of my friends from uni, they live in another city. True. How are they ever going to be my parents? You know, that's not one of my requirements.
Yeah. No, requirements, no, but it's fun.
No, it's fun. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Red or green, they have expectations / double standards.
Oh, double standard is a big red flag. Yeah. I mean, expectations can bring double standards. So someone expecting more than what I can like give them.
Yeah, or like, well, I think double standards is more like when they expect and they don't give.
Also, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. In that sense, oh no, that's completely right. Yeah. It's 50-50.
Yeah. I've had a few friendships in the past, where it's been like expectations from their side, but never like giving what they expect me to give. And then I'm like,
yeah. I mean, you try once, you try twice, and then it's, yeah. No, red.
Yeah. But having expectations in a friendship that's not necessarily bad. Like, there's certain things that I expect from you, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, you know, we've reached a certain level of friendship that if you just suddenly, from one day to another, stopped being there for me, or just stopped this, or without like giving me an explanation. Like from you, I would expect a talk. Yeah. You know, like a conversation and this and that. There's certain levels of friendship where I think you can expect certain things.
Yeah. I think I can also expect not like an amount of attention. But you know what I mean? It's,
yeah.
I can expect that we share certain things.
Yeah.
In that sense, maybe. And it happened to me that someone was expecting me to sharing that with them or spending more time with them, and it's then a conflict just creates,
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's fine to have expectations, but it has to go along with the level of friendship, I think.
Yeah, and also expect what you are willing to give.
Exactly. Yes.
I would never expect you to hang out a certain amount of times with me. Or like, obviously that's a two-way thing, but like I would never expect you to always come to me first with something when I don't do that with you.
Yeah, or invite me over.
Or invite you over when I also.
I've never done it before.
Yeah.
And I have not the intention to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And double standards, it's absolutely
no, right. Red or green, they are embarrassed or ashamed when hanging out with you.
Oh, red. I don't think you are friends if you are embarrassed of your friend.
Yeah.
Like, we all, like I, for example, I'm very clumsy.
The clumsy.
Yes. I am an embarrassing person. Like, I can have my embarrassing moments, but like, it's like I think I always do things to myself, though. I never really directly embarrass someone else.
I don't think
so. Like, then it depends on like, is there as well. Like, are you embarrassed to be seen with me and something happened, or like, do you think it's funny? Like, because then it's like, it's, or are you? I've also had people in the past that, not with me, but with other friends, that you've seen that they don't talk about other friends because they're embarrassed of those friends. Oh, yeah. That's super bad. Yeah. No. And I'm like, but like, what are you embarrassed of? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a red flag. I mean, there are people, as Isabella, who are very clumsy. Like, if you go out for dinner, she will spill something. Not somewhere. Always. Sometimes. Like 80% of the time. So imagine like 1 week on holiday was like hilarious. But I can see the funny in that. I can see like that simply she doesn't look when she's walking in the street. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. Then you just punch her in the face and you say, okay, look where you're walking. But yeah, I did too. We land in Greece, we go to the beach, I walk into a tree. A tree, like, yeah, straight. Because I'm in my own world and I'm like, oh, this is so exciting. And I like turn around to talk to one of the girls behind me. Bam! Right into the branch. Yeah. But I mean, I understand that someone can feel a bit embarrassed, but because it's not her friend, that's what I mean. Yeah, but like, if a friend were to be like, oh, I don't want to be seen around you. No, like, please don't do that. No, that's too much. Yeah. Yeah. No, but like, and now that's talking about me being clumsy, but there's people that are embarrassed of friends for so different reasons. Yeah, that's true. No, yeah. And I think that's not okay. Shame and embarrassment. Yeah. And embarrass. What? Embarrassment? Yeah. Okay, sorry. Shame and embarrassment are the two things that do not get along with friendship. Yeah. I mean, it's not possible, I think. No. Because when you're friends, like truly friends, you just accept each other and it's okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to like hanging out with clumsy people, but you just accept them for who they are. Yeah. Thank you for being Isabella. Yeah. Last one. Red or green, they are honest on every aspect. Oh. I think honesty is a good thing. Honesty is a green flag. It's a green flag. I think don't lie to me, please. Can be seen as red when people do not want to hear the truth. I think, when someone is very honest and it's not what you want to hear. Yeah. It might not perceived as red. For me, it's not really if I want to hear it or not, because in the long run, we'll appreciate the honesty. Yeah. It's more if it's asked for or not. Okay. Like, if I ask a person and they don't then I'm coming to you and I'm asking for your honest opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me anything because you're scared to hurt me, that's a red flag.
No, okay,
Because
yeah.
I'm coming to you and I'm asking you, and like I want to know what you think.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm coming to you. And there's also like sometimes I think a fundamental aspect in a friendship is understanding where the friend is at.
Yeah.
And like sometimes maybe that's kind of what you meant, but like sometimes it's not that you're not being honest, you're just not saying anything.
Okay.
Like there's no need for you to further push that person down.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. Like, or like not push the person down. Honesty can be a good thing as well.
No,
absolutely. Yeah. But sometimes there's a moment and place as well for certain types of honesty.
I get what you mean. I think lie is different. But I think if you do not ask, you cannot expect people to just come to you and be honest, because I think that being 100% honest is not an easy thing to do. So yes, I agree. If you do not ask, but you expect people just to randomly like say to you, it might be like red, this behavior.
Oh, from your side.
Yeah. And at the same time, maybe if I didn't ask you, but you just, I mean, no, I think I will appreciate.
I don't think I ever just blurt out something.
No.
I think it's more that I will like bring up a topic and see if the person is willing to talk or not.
Okay, yeah, like.
And then I like will tell them my opinion, whether it's good or bad, or like what I think of the situation, how I analyzed it as a like exterior.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think with honesty, maybe the flag depends on the way you say things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because there are like red flags on the way you say stuff to people. Yeah. But
no, exactly. Like some people have a type of honest that becomes arrogant.
Yeah.
And that doesn't like I don't really vibe with that either. When it's like too direct or too something that it sounds like off or mean. And I'm like, I appreciate honesty. I think honesty is an amazing quality to have. But you can also be honest and kind.
Yeah, I agree.
And then obviously it's for you to decide, because some friends can take honesty in a different way than others. Some people need an extra dose of kindness in their honesty.
No, I agree.
And some people can hear the hard truth.
But I think it's always good to anticipate that the honesty is coming. For example, so it happens that Isabella asked me, "Do you want my honest opinion about that?"
I ask all the time.
And a few times I was like, "No, now it's not what I mean to her." You know, I know what you're thinking, but no, thank you. Like maybe later.
Yeah. When it's like when I know that a person is, because at least with my closest friends, I think I kind of learned to read them.
Yeah.
And you notice when a person is like, they might want to hear something, but they might not.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is ask. Yeah. And then there's some moments when I know I have free reign and I can speak and I will tell you. You know, then it's like you bring it up, for example, then I will.
Exactly.
But if I bring it up, then I will ask you, like, do you want to talk about this? Yes. No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But honesty is also exactly something that you can ask. Like, do you want to hear what I think? No.
Okay.
We can talk about it tomorrow. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing that you're not saying what you think. It just means that maybe it's just not the right moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that you're hiding the truth. It just means that you're just not saying anything.
No. And I mean, if being honest is not useful, so like.
No. And plus, now we're talking about like specific situations, but I mean, everybody's level of honesty is also different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like not level of honesty. Like what I think is my interpretation or my truth or how I saw the situation is how I saw it still. So it's me being honest to what I think.
Yeah.
But it might not necessarily be something that you want to incorporate or you want to like take seriously or something. You know, it's still you pick and choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, there's several different red and green flags in friendships. Yes. And it's kind of tricky because there's like a subtle line as well between some of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And sometimes it can really just depend on how an action is done or how a thing is said.
Yeah.
Or like pushing the limit of another, because something can be absolutely fine, like a peer pressure, a tiny peer pressure, a tiny bully, a tiny something, a little bit of jealousy. But like when you push the limit,
it's too much.
It's too much, and that's when it can both become dangerous to the friendship and like you can hurt someone.
I agree.
Yeah. We hope that you guys had a fun time, and I don't know, maybe some red and green flags from your guys' friendships popped into your minds.
Or maybe you just found yourself in one of those.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe you, I think it's important to realize what you're.
Admit and realize that you have a red flag.
Yeah. Or when you did something wrong in general.
Yeah,
like,
I know, absolutely, like, yes.
Take responsibility.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah.
Yes, let us know what are your red flags.
Yes.
Or green flags.
Or green flags. Green flags are also
very appreciated.
Yes. We hope you guys like this episode.
And see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.